And welcome back to the Carolinas only challenge here on Madden 23, where we are towards the end of season 1 and we are looking really good right now. 4 weeks left, 2 of those games against division rivals, and our division still really close. We're at top 9-4. The Saints, who we play week 18, they're 8-5. Bucks week 17, they're at 7-6. So those 2 games going to be really important, but also the other 2 non-divisional games, and very much so the Lions game week 16, also extremely important. We'll jump into the standings and I'll show you why. As we see here, the NFC top 3 teams, the Minnesota Vikings, the Detroit Lions, and our Carolinas Panthers, are all 9-4. Since the Lions and the Vikings, obviously in the same division, we have the 2 seed. But if we can put together some solid wins, we could get a first round bye in the playoffs season 1. We're looking the best so far. As we look over to the streaks, we're on a 3-game winning streak. Detroit just won. Minnesota's dropped their last 2. So not only are we fighting for the chance to win the NFC South, but we're fighting for the number 1 seed in the NFC just overall today. So what I'm thinking, as typically with the second and third episodes of each season, we watch 3 games. 2 of most of the games, and then a little bit of one of the games. I think we'll start with a sim against Pittsburgh, because obviously the Lions, the Bucks, and the Saints are going to be extremely important for us. So hopefully we could get this started off well, continue our win streak with a game against the Steelers. But Pittsburgh snaps our winning streak, and what looks like a complete collapse in the fourth quarter. We gave up 21 points. Prior to the fourth, we were up 20-16, and then we gave up 21. We'll take a brief look at the stats and then talk a little bit about how this affects us. Derek Carr threw 4 touchdowns, I'm assuming most of which was in the fourth. As for our quarterback, Daniel Jones, less than 200 passing yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions, sacked 5 times, completed 68% of his passes though. The running game was okay. Javonte Williams averaging just over 3 yards a rush on 21 carries. Daniel Jones, we do have Mike Davis down here with 2 rushing touchdowns. So interesting. Daniel Jones did get 1. Receiving wise, Isaiah Likely was our best receiving target, 6 catches, 79 yards. And on defense, Jermaine Pratt led us in tackles with 9. It looks like we do have some tackles for a loss, also led by Jermaine Pratt and Dexter Lawrence, both with 2. And then Jadeveon Clowney, Cleveland Farrell, and Ronald Blair III each had their own tackle for a loss. Sacks, I did see at least some halves. Deshaun Williams got 1, and then Cleveland Farrell and Rashad Fenton split. And in the kicking game, not great for Elliott Fry, missed 1 of his extra points and also missed his only attempted field goal. So if we do get into a second season, probably we'll end up replacing Elliott Fry. And like I mentioned, that loss drastically changed the NFC look. The Lions now solely up top because they won last week. We play them this week. This will be a much needed victory that will allow us to at least climb above them. They're 10-4. We then have a bunch of teams at 9-5, including the Saints that won last week. They now jump us in the NFC South as we lost to them earlier in the season. Once again, that game is going to be huge. That is week 17. The Vikings continue their losing streak. The Packers also 9-5. The NFC North looking really good in this. We dropped from the 2 all the way down to 9. So we really need a victory here today. And by today, I do mean in the Detroit Lions game. They're not a super high overall team, only an 83 with an 83 defense, 84 offense. They do have Stephon Diggs, and as we look at their overalls here, they seem to have a pretty good offense. 6th in offensive points per game, 5th in passing yards a game, 27th in rushing, so shouldn't have to worry about that too much. But they do a really good job in defending the pass, not so much in defending the run, which is what we do quite a bit. It's actually a very drastic change between our offense in terms of pass and rush, with our rushing being 11th and passing 31st. So we're going to jump into this game. This will definitely be a full watch. Maybe we'll get through the Buccaneers game a little bit quicker, and then the Saints game should be another big one. Either way, I think we're going to need 3 straight victories here to round out this season. And let's get this battle for NFC supremacy underway. We'll start on offense, and I did in between the episodes go through and take out some of the read options, so we shouldn't see that as much. Go the pass on first down, and did that go through our receiver's hands? The only thing that would make sense to me, not sure who it was intended for. 2nd and 10 will come out, I formation, a heavy tight end looked up top. We'll go with a stretch, and not very good vision there from Williams. He ends up tripping over his own teammates rather than cutting inside or even cutting to the outside. 3rd and 10 will be a pass here. Danny Dimes in the back. We'll throw this one away. Okay. So wouldn't say that's a great start. We have to punt away. Lions will take over. Bunch to the top, shotgun look. And they do have Mac Jones at quarterback. He'll find his tight end, possibly. 83 with the catch, gain of 6. And that was not a tight end. That was Tyler Boyd. So they know, we know they have at least one good receiver. Go the run down the middle, and we'll get the first down. Just a patient run there. Doesn't get a lot extra, but converts. And then after getting the first, they'll immediately go empty set here. 2 up top, trips down to the bottom. Mac Jones in the backfield, take the snap, sitting in the pocket. Will throw to the bottom, caught. And that maybe is a tight end. Be another gain of 7. Tyler Higbee with the catch as they go to a 2 tight end look down to the bottom. 2 receivers stacked up top. Single back will get the handoff. Dameon Pierce down the middle and keeps fighting forward. Holcomb stuffs him at the line to gain, but the refs give him the first. Maybe away advantage, if that's even a thing. Top of the NFC advantage. Number 1 versus number 9 as they go another run. Wide open running room. Dameon Pierce with another first down run. Or apparently not. That one is somehow 2nd and inches rather than us getting the 3rd and inches on the last play. Play action pass, and they will get this one away, but thrown too far downfield. We had a blitzer coming around the edge. Actually, not really blitzer. He's our edge rush in Cleveland Farrell, but they're going for it here. 3rd and inches. Hand this one off to the fullback, and easy doing. That's a gain of about 12, 13 yards. Whistle still not blown. He's still up and finally brought down. Will be a gain of 12. And they only needed about -1 inches. And I say that because the ball was very much past the line to gain. 1st and 10 down inside the 30. Will be another handoff down the middle. And Dexter Lawrence just fell down rather than getting a tackle. That's lovely. Defense not looking great. Obviously, our offense didn't look too great either. 2nd and 3. Be a handoff in the backfield. Backup running back checks in, and he's not getting the first. Will get brought down by Jaron Curse. That was Benny Snell with the carry. He'll bring up 3rd and 1. Another I formation here. Big against big. They go down the middle and easily convert. Jermaine Pratt does meet him, but about a yard past the line to gain. As they are now safely inside the red zone, down to the 15. Audible there from Mac Jones. Go with another run down the middle, and there's a stuff. Finally, Jadeveon Clowney at the line of scrimmage. We'll make it 2nd and 9. Go back to that empty set. 2 receivers stack up top, 3 to the bottom. Mac Jones takes a snap in the pocket. Pass rush. Not going to get there. He'll throw away. Only 2 of 4 on the day, but really good in the running department. Sticking with that same empty look. Going back to the pass. Pass rush coming in. Dexter Lawrence is going to get there, dropping him down at the 27. Be a big loss, and they'll send out the field goal unit to kick about I'm just going to guess around 40. And that was kind of close-ish, a little bit more than 40. It will be a 44-yarder. This one down, up, and good. We'll give the Lions a lead early in this game. We'll watch another possession here with the offense before getting into any sort of quicker sim here. Starting in pistol will be a play action. Daniel Jones. Throw it out to the fullback, and that might end up being a loss of 1. Our one and only completion on the day is actually for a loss of yardage. So far Daniel Jones net negative as we set up the running back screen, and I think that might be another loss. No, they say back to the line. So 3rd and 11. Offense struggling so far as we have 4 up top, 1 off to the bottom. Pass rush coming in. Jones, you got to do something. And they say he fumbles, recovered by the Lions down at the 12. Things just went from bad to worse as the Lions can easily tack on another touchdown here to start the second quarter, and they do. We'll make it 10-0. And I'm going to come out here with our offense because they're really not doing very good right now. Like I said prior to this game, this is a must-win situation here for us if we're to crawl our way back into the playoff race. So if I have to help us out a little bit, I will. But right now it seems like we need to find a way to carve through this Lions defense because they've been tough. That's not something you hear very often about this team. Jones going to roll out, try to find something. I'll have to throw it away. Playing really tight coverage. Really good in the middle as well. Securing all of the gaps. Making it very difficult for this team here to find something. About across the middle we go, and Danny Dimes overthrew Renfro. We'll have to punt. This is not really the time for Daniel Jones to have one of his bad games. Or for the defense, 25 yards to Joshua Palmer. Gets him down to the 35. 14 more yards down to the 21. Stephon Diggs. 4-yard rush, Dameon Pierce. 15 more yards, Dameon Pierce down to about the 1-2 yard line. And into the end zone goes Mac Jones. They're now up 3 scores early in this game. We've seen this team come back from being down in certain spots, but we just haven't seen him do it very well. That pass luckily lofted over the linebacker, who played that, honestly, very well. We saw him come down on the drag route, make us go up top to Isaiah Likely. He flipped the hips, and he almost got back there. Luckily, it was a good pass this time from Jones as we go with Williams. We'll power forward, gain of 8. 2nd and 2 coming out in the same look, just flipping the formation. Now have trips to the left-hand side, which again, they're covering very well, but can we get it in there? No, we beat the zone, but again, Jones not playing well. He is, I believe, 3 of 8 or 2 of 8 on the day, so a really poor start. Williams will try to get us the first down and just got stuffed. 4th and 1, we're gonna have to go for it. So we'll spread them out here, try to empty out the middle as best as we can. Mike Davis checks in at running back, and we'll follow our blocks down the middle, breaks a tackle, try to get to the outside. Can he break another? No. We'll end up getting slowed down by number 5, the safety, then help brought down by Oliver. But he did his job, though. Kept the drive alive. Looking for maybe Sammy Watkins down the sideline here. Going to depend. If we have the one-on-one, he gets the break. Can Daniel Jones deliver a good pass? Sammy Watkins to the end zone. We're not done yet. Still need to get a lot more on the board. Still down a good bit, down 10 points after this PAT, if it's good. And Fry does come through for us, so 17-7. Defense really need to stop here. About 3 minutes left in the first half. Pass underneath, caught close to the first down. Stephon Diggs, I believe, with the catch. I think he'd be their only one with a X factor out of the receiver spot. Will be 2nd and 1. Handoff down the middle, and Dexter Lawrence got just destroyed. And Dameon Pierce breaks the tackle, still going. Finally brought down at about the 45-44. So a lot of improvement we're going to need to see from this defense. Bunched to the bottom here of the formation, at least for Mac Jones. Yeah, still Jones. Dump this one off to the tight end. Higbee corralled, brought down by Curse. Probably our best play of the day so far on defense as they go back to that empty look. 2 stacked to the bottom, trips up top. Quick pass, knocked away. 3rd and 9. This would be a great time for the pass rush to come alive here. Although they were picked up extremely well, they're going to find Tyler Boyd first down to about the 31. Jones needs just 2 more yards. Mac Jones just needs 2 more yards for 100 on the day. Dump this one off to Pierce on the running back screen, and he will get exactly those 2 yards. Following a quick timeout by the Detroit Lions, they have a 2nd and 7 at the 27. Trips to the bottom, maybe it was just 2. Pass rush, looking like it's going to get there, and Jadeveon Clowney hits home. Big loss, back past the 40. Really needed that to try to keep them out of field goal range. 3rd and 21, 55 seconds left on the clock. We drop out of the double A gap look, force the quick pass. Higbee with the catch. We'll still fight forward back into field goal range, I would imagine. Either way, if you're not sure if you could hit it, you still go for the field goal here. 36 yards away, so we'll call it a 46-yarder. This one is up, and yeah, perfect right down the middle. That'll make it 20-7. That leaves us with 45 seconds to drive 75 yards to try to get another touchdown on the board here before half. And they're covering really well. We're going to go to Zay Jones with a nice catch across midfield, brought down to the 43. We'll call a timeout. Now, unfortunately, we only have one. I did not realize we used one of our timeouts while out on defense. Make a hot route here. I want Zay Jones going downfield. Doesn't get the release I was looking for. We have a receiver open at the other side. Sammy Watkins gets the catch, steps out of bounds. Will be a gain of 9. That does stop the clock for us. So we could probably use the middle of the field once, max 2 more times here. Can we get Sammy Watkins again in a one-on-one situation? Back shoulder throw and intercepted by the Lions. It looks like a one-on-one situation, but the refs say Lions ball. And by one-on-one, I meant a tied situation. Typically with a tie, it goes to the offense. But they give that one to the defense. Mac Jones looking like he might try to get some more points on the board here before half. They go with a throw on play 1, but don't end up calling a timeout. So interesting play call. We'll head into half down 20-7. But basically all halftime does is just act as a refresh of downs here for the Lions because they get ball first. Play action pass here from Mac Jones. We'll throw it off to Dameon Pierce up top, who steps out of bounds. Basically right where the marker was, but they still give him about a first down, or not a first down. Clearly not. Still give him about 1 yard. Gonna be an audible here for the Lions. 2 receivers go up top, 2 tight ends to the bottom. Shotgun look, hard count, no one jumps. Another play action here. Mac Jones, no pass rush getting there whatsoever, but they still dump it off, and they still get a first down. Our defense hasn't looked awful this year. They've had some really good games and some games where they've given up more points than they should. But it looks like we just have nothing to compare with the Lions in this game. Consistently giving up about 6-7 yards a play. It's not winning football. Play action pass here. Quick throw underneath. Caught by Higbee. First down. Isaiah Simmons not able to knock that one free. So they'll come out tight. Single back set. Gonna motion back the tight end. He'll be a lead blocker and just blows up Dexter Lawrence. Since when does a tight end destroy Dexter Lawrence? Sometimes Madden, not very good. 2nd and 3, 2 tight ends to the bottom. Will be a pass here. Underneath and what? Jermaine Pratt, where are you going, my guy? You're on the tight end. We throw it, or they throw it to him, and you just leave him. This defense looks dazed and confused right now. Bunch to the bottom. Audible. Run down the middle as the second back, Benny Snell, checks in. He'll get 3. What this team needs severely right now is a first turnover for the day. Just an interception. Here comes Dexter Lawrence. Pass gotten out. Complete to the tight end, first down. But interception, forced fumble, something just sounds amazing right now. We'll see if we could even have that opportunity. Another quick throw, this time too far out in front. Higbee can't get to it. Jones is 17 of 21 on the day. Pretty accurate. Has missed a few, like that previous pass. Run down the middle here, goes forward, gain of about 4. 3rd and 6, empty look. Once again, that stack to the bottom, trips up top. Can we get a pass rush going here? We send 4. Dexter Lawrence will get there. His second, maybe 3rd sack of the day. It is his second. We'll drop him at the 26. The defense is bending a lot, but at least forcing more field goals than touchdowns given up. They'll add on another one here to make it 23-7. And on top of having a successful drive there to just get more points on the board, they also drained a lot of time off the clock. About 2:40 left in the 3rd quarter, and we're just now getting a possession here. Could have tossed that one deep. Zay Jones was in one-on-one, but that clearly didn't work for us before half. And we're really just going to have to play extremely smart football. We do not have the opportunity to give up much of anything. One-on-one deep, and almost a great snag there by Noah Gray. And I do say you have to give credit there to Jones, Daniel Jones. That was a really good pass. 3rd and 3, we need a first down. Good blocking up front. There goes Mike Davis with the first down to midfield. We'll go to the hurry up because, like I said, we don't have a lot of time to spare. Looks like we might have some man coverage, but Isaiah has some space. Nice throw from Jones. We're down inside the red zone. Gonna go right back to that hurry up as we finally hit 50% completion on the day for Daniel Jones. Mike Davis checks in or stays in. He'll get us a first down, 1st and goal. We'll drop to the pistol look here. 4 receiver set, 2 to either side. Haven't seen a lot from some of these guys. Had an option late, tosses one to the back corner. Sammy Watkins doesn't get the second foot in. Looked really good for about a second, but unfortunately, no points. 2nd and goal. Hand this one off down the middle. Williams just got completely lit up by Evans. We'll maybe get credit for about half a yard. Make an audible or a hot route here. Holland want him to go on the zig. We had a guy, and that is not very good. They sent the corner blitz, and it hit home perfectly. We'll take the field goal here to make it a 2-score game, but the defense is going to have to come up big here for us. Field goal is good. 23-10. Need a turnover. And with us being down 1 game to the Lions, if we lose this game, that'll put us down 2 with only 2 games left to go. That means we are 100% out of contention for the first round bye. That is what we're playing for in week 16, is a first round bye opportunity. 2nd and 1. Be a run down the middle. There's no one there at all. The run game was not something I thought we would have had to worry about, considering, like I said, we have Dexter Lawrence in the middle. But he really hasn't done much today in the running department. He does have 2 sacks, so that part is good. But another 2nd and 1 here. It's just been consistent. A lot of yards coming on first down, then converting on second down. A flag down here. We'll see who jumped first. And they call it on the line, so we'll take that for sure. 2nd and 6. Hopefully that's a sign of good fortune. Mac Jones dropping back. Pass rush just in a stalemate, but here comes Clelin Ferrell, who will get there a split second late. There was not a receiver in the area. That looks like intentional grounding to me, but no flag thrown. 3rd and 6. Defense has to get the stop here. Mac Jones in the pocket. Will throw to the bottom. We have a defender coming in the stretch for it, and they give it to Benny Snell. We have not had a single call go our way all day today, and we're playing at home. We're playing in Carolina, and the Carolinas team can't get anything. A flag down here, maybe holding. And that's exactly what it ends up being. They'll drop under center, bringing out the weak I formation here. Defense, you need to force a turnover. 1st and 20. They go with a throw to the top. Caught. Stephon Diggs stretches for it, and they convert a 1st and 20. This defense just has not come prepared today. They look like the Minnesota Vikings defense. As a Vikings fan, I could say that very easily. I watched it every single week. This is exactly what it looked like. 2nd and 3 here for the Lions after the quick throw to Higbee. They'll go with another pass. Caught. 1st down. On 1st down, they'll go to shotgun. Trips or 2 to the bottom. We'll go the run down the middle. Benny Snell, who's been the primary running back, I feel, this second half. Hasn't got as many yards as Pierce has, but he's converted 1st downs when they've needed it. 2nd and 4. They bring out another running back, maybe a fullback. Will be a pass here. Mac Jones sitting in the pocket. Pass rush. Gonna get home, and there's another sack. Williams with his first of the day. That's one thing we've gotten today, our sacks. But then we give up 20 yards right after. 3rd and 18. We need a stop here. They go with a play action pass. Here comes Holcomb, who will force the pass thrown out at the 35, kicking from the 45-42. Make this a 52-yarder, which would make it again a Actually, no, it would still stay a 2-score game to tie, and that's what we're going to need. 3 minutes on the clock. We're down 16 points, and we need that immediately. Zay Jones down the sideline. Can he beat the safety? He did, but Cisco knocks the ball away because it's underthrown. And we really need a touchdown as soon as possible, as well as getting the 2-point conversion as soon as possible. Nothing really opening up here. Can we get our tight end? No, that's Zay Jones, and we do actually get him, but it will only be a gain of 2. Be 3rd and 2, actually gain of 2, gain of 8, leaving 3rd and 2. We go with the quarterback draw here. Mac Jones trying to, or not Mac Jones, that's their quarterback, Daniel Jones. We'll get the first down. Can we get one more play off here before the 2-minute warning? Yes, we will. Anyone get the release? Sammy Watkins, pass underthrown again, but he almost gets the catch, knocked away. 2 minutes left. And it looks like they're playing deep coverage now. 3 of safeties just sitting back there. Our receiver slips. Jones gonna have to scramble. Can he hit the... Sammy can't catch it. No, okay. Opportunities we've consistently had, but have not converted on. That's really just entirely what has happened today. This one thrown deep, Renfro. That one's not even close to Renfro. It's going to be intercepted by Darius Slade Jr., putting a stamper on this game. We'll see if our defense can get a stop. They haven't really done that today. First down rush there by Pierce. 2 yards to follow. We're out of timeouts. A first down here ends it, and that will do it. So let's quickly end this game. All around poor. We had an opportunity to claim the first round bye, and we choked it away. The only thing positive I could say about that week is that the Saints lost again. So we are still both tied, or not really tied. Since we lost them earlier, we're technically half a game back. But we both have the same record, 9-6. We need to win these last 2 games if we're to have a shot at making the playoffs. If we take a look at the playoff picture currently, we could see that we are the 7th seed. We lose a game, we're out. That's pretty much what it's going to be. If we win and can get atop the Saints, we're looking to be about the 3rd seed. However, like I said, we have not beaten either of these divisional teams that we have yet to play, or have to play the rest of the season. The Bucks we lost to earlier in the year, as well as the Saints. The Bucks are a very well-built team. Their defense is looking really good. 87 overall for just the defense. The team is an 83. But we could barely get by an 84 overall, I believe is what the Lions were on defense. So, fingers crossed. Hopefully our defense comes to play better. We have to get this win. And we are starting on defense, which I feel is very fitting, as that was the side of the ball that really disappointed us in the last game. And it's not starting off great. First down run by Etienne Jr. And this Bucks offense, they have some guys. Obviously, Etienne Jr., solid running back. They also have Aaron Rodgers at quarterback. I'm not sure what Aaron Rodgers is going to show up as he goes with a dump off to the bottom here. Complete to the tight end will be a short gain to Mike Gesicki, who is also a pretty good tight end. So a lot for this defense to do. We need to see improvement over last week. 2nd and 5. Shotgun look. Here will be a run down the middle. We have the double A gap. We have all of our guys there, and they still go with a first down run because he breaks 3 or 4 tackles. I'm not sure what's happened to this defense. Bunch up top. One off to the bottom of the screen. They go with Gesicki on a quick out, and we'll get a catch. Gain of 4. I'm not really sure I would say that's a quick out. Maybe more of just a flat. Possibly could have been a wheel route, but didn't let it develop. They'll go to Gesicki for a 3rd straight pass. He'll get the catch. First down. And after a short pass, gain of 6 to Etienne. 2nd and 4. Rodgers sitting in the pocket. We'll throw up top, and Gesicki with another catch. Do we want to have some tighter coverage, please? 1st and 10. Bunch to the bottom. One lone receiver up top. Hard count, no one jumps. Rodgers set to throw again. Another quick pass, Gesicki. Could you have guessed it? And another broken tackle. I mean, it's just the same thing over and over again. 6 for 6 on the first drive. 33 yards through the air, most of which just has gone to Gesicki, if not all of it. Etienne Jr. He'll get the run. First down. Say for sure the Bucks and the Lions definitely watched their film on this defense. They are doing everything they can to beat them, and it's working very well. Finally a pass caught not by Gesicki, but still a first down. Inside the 5, or just at the 5 for first and goal. Will be a play action here. Aaron Rodgers waiting about the 15, pass rush coming back, and he will be dropped. Loss of a lot. 13 yards down at the 18, sacked by Ronald Blair. Maybe that will get some momentum going here on the defense, build some morale, something to allow us to make some more plays. Aaron Rodgers hands this one off. ETN has some room to run down inside the 5, basically getting back all that lost yardage, setting up third and goal. But they come out with an empty set, bunch to the bottom, 2 stacked to the top. Aaron Rodgers sitting in the pocket, will throw to the bottom corner and knocked away. Rashad Fenton breaks that one up and will force a field goal at least. Really bending, almost breaking, but somehow we stuck together slightly. And in the last game, the offense didn't get a chance to sim very much. I had to basically play the offense, sim the defense, just to try to keep us in it a little bit. We go with a read option to start. Daniel Jones has a lead blocker in Prentice, who gets the block down past the 40, finally brought down at the 38. Play 1, a gain of 33 yards to Danny Jones. And I'm good with that play happening like 3-4 times a game. Past that, I want to hand the ball off to Williams, which we do here. Has some space to run to the top of the screen. We'll get gain of 6. But primarily, I want this to be a power pass team. I'm thinking about a split of a little more than 1/3 being passes, but then the rest being runs. That would be perfect, as we have a 3rd and inches here, and the ball is past the line to gain. So we're still not getting good goals as we move into the Bucks game. It makes more sense as this is an away game. We find Hunter Renfrow inside the 15. First time we've been inside the red zone, I feel like, in quite a while. And we'll set up in the pistol with a strong eye. Play action pass here. Danny Jones sitting in the pocket. Going to pick up some of the rushers. You have to throw the ball, and he fumbles. Going to be scooped up. I don't know, are we going to get the tackle? Williams will. He had about 10 seconds, not literally, in the pocket. Just sat there waiting for Vita Vea to come strip the ball out. And that's what happened. Offense is choking away opportunities, continuing the theme so far of this episode. 1st and 10, Rodgers picked off Jermaine Pratt. Tried to go for Gesicki once again, and finally our defense, something clicks. And they say, hey, let's guard the tight end. And this is what happens. They go with them again, another one of those quick throws. Jermaine Pratt gets us the ball back. Now we just have to hope Danny Dimes and the offense can capitalize. 2, I believe, receivers to the bottom, might just be 1. We had 2 running back set and shotgun, hand this one off to Williams, loss of 1. 2nd and 11. Going back to that heavy pistol formation. Play action. No, we actually do hand this one off on 2nd and long, make it 3rd and medium. A shotgun set here. Twins either side. Jones hard count, no one jumps. Take the snap, pass across the middle, and how did Isaiah Likely not catch that? Either way, we're gonna have to go for this. We need wins. We need points on the board, something we have not been able to do. Hunter Renfrow across the middle, he'll get the catch. First down to about the 34. With the drive still alive, jumping back over to the sim view. Under center, Danny Jones takes the snap. Quick throw, caught Renfrow once again. First down, gain of 13. And there can't be an excuse of rain in this game, as it is a clear sunny day here down in Tampa. Pistol formation, play action pass here. Jones sitting in the pocket, will throw to the back corner and tipped away from Isaiah Likely. Good play there made by the corner, maybe safety. Staying in a pistol look, but now just a single back. We'll hand this one off. Williams doesn't have a lot of space to go. Harold Landry will leave the field after that play. A little shaken up. We'll head to the blue tent. 3rd and 7. Bunch to the top here for Jones. Sitting in the pocket. Pass rush coming. And he'll take another sack. Daniil Hunter hits home and will force a field goal attempt here from the 39. Fry has not been very good at field goals this year, but he'll squeak one out here to tie this game up. And we'll finally jump into some quicker sim here as we have an opportunity. Tied game. Smith-Schuster gets 1 yard, 3rd and 9, and he'll get 15. First down closer to midfield as they get a 2-yard rush from Aaron Rodgers. Then he throws it away, 3rd and 8 at the 44. We do get the stop, but do they punt or do they go for it? They do punt. That's pretty good for us. We'll get 3 yards. Javonte Williams creating a little bit more space. Then 7 to Williams, but we still have a 3rd and 1, and we lose 2. All right, we'll punt. About 2 minutes left here in the first half. Can the defense hold on to a tie game? 2nd and 10, 19 yards to A.J. Green. Gets him up to the 39. Pass thrown away by Aaron Rodgers. Then 6-yard rush by Rodgers. 3rd and 4, 18 to Smith-Schuster. Getting him inside the opposing 40, now inside the opposing 30 with the Corey Davis catch. 2nd and 1, throw away, 3rd and inches, 12 yards ETN Jr. And there's a sack, something positive on this drive. Jadeveon Clowney back again. 3rd and 14, 12 yards. Do they kick the field goal? No, they go for it and convert, and they get the touchdown to Smith-Schuster. You saw it coming. With 13 seconds left before half, we hand the ball off, 1-yard rush. We'll head on through. We do get the ball to start off. Yes, we do. So offense, need to tie this game up. Losing 3 yards is not how you do it. We'll at least get 4, 3rd and 8, a sack by Vita Vea. Offense, once again, just not doing anything in the episode. Just overall today. Defense also not playing great. We do get a knock away there by Simmons. And we do get a stop here. Maybe I just need to talk a little bit more trash about them, and they'll come to play. 14 yards, Zay Jones. 6 more yards, Hunter Renfrow into opposing territory. Throw away. 3rd and 4. We got to go for this. 4th and 4. Need to convert here. Need to keep this game alive. We're going to roll out here. Daniel Jones has some room to run. We'll step up, slide down at about the 31. We'll keep the drive going. Back to the sim. But we will actually watch how we can finish off this drive. At the 31, pistol formation, a weak eye pistol formation. Hand this one off with a lead block, and somehow we still maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a loss of 1. The fullback, I don't believe Prentice, he hasn't played very well this year. Might find someone else come the off season if we do have an off season. Fingers crossed we don't, because that would be a record-setting performance here for the state-only challenge. But with the performance of this episode, makes you wonder. 3rd and 4. Another 3rd and short that we need to convert. Back in shotgun. Have a couple guys open. Go to the bottom. Caught by Williams. Almost taken out by Isaiah Likely. But we'll keep the drive going. 8 of 12 for 89 yards is Danny Dimes. And keep in mind, we're halfway through the 3rd quarter. So he really has not done a lot. Not a lot of production in the passing game. Not a lot in the rushing game, so we only have 3 points. Quick pass caught Zay Jones to about the 10. Really need this team to come alive. We need a victory today, and we need to beat the Saints. We can't rely on the Saints losing today and then trying to beat them in Week 18 to get into the playoffs. Isaiah Likely close to the end zone. Will be a little bit shy. 1st and goal. We'll come out with another pistol formation. 2 tight ends to the top, fullback to the right, next to Danny Dimes. Hand this one off to Williams down the middle, and there's a touchdown finally. Hopefully we could build on that as we look to tie this thing up with the PAT. Fry set back at the 22 to tie this thing up 10-10, and it will be tied up 10-10. Defense, keep doing what you were able to do at the last drive. We'll jump back to the quicker sim. ETN will get a gain of 3 and then a gain of 4. 3rd and short, 11 yards Mike Gesicki. I'll get him up to around the 45 with a 1-yard rush ETN. Another 1-yard rush, 3rd and 8. Rodgers runs for 2. Do they go for it to start the 4th quarter? I'm assuming they punted. We have the ball. We'll get a gain of 7, and then we throw an interception. All right, Daniel Jones, 16 yards to A.J. Green inside the red zone, 8 yards Gesicki inside the 10, inside the 5 with the 4 yards, Gesicki, and touchdown rush by Aaron Rodgers. So now we need to answer back on offense. This team was playing really well the first half of the season, but the second half has been a lot of close games, a loss to one of the worst teams in the NFL, a close victory against the second worst team in the NFL, and it's really since then just haven't put together a good performance. And as I mentioned in previous episodes, this team is sitting around with the same overall that Georgia won with. So, not sure what's happening. Could possibly be a change of scheme maybe needed, maybe a new playbook. I don't want to change anything this late in the season, so we're going to hope that we can come through, but almost a sack. Daniil Hunter, once again, quick off the edge, forces a bad pass, 4th and 6. Hard count, no one jumps. How about Renfro? Is wide open, he gets the catch, trying to get to the outside. Can he beat the defender? He does break the tackle, then quickly brought down by another one of the defenders. And is this actually a jet sweep or is this a handoff? Not quite sure. We're going to try it though. Holland's in motion, and it is going to be a jet sweep. He has some speed, has some space. Try to hit the cutback. Can't get by the safety. Good tackle, but another first down. Needing to tie this thing up while still leaving some time for our defense to get the stop and for us to try to grab a late lead. Williams with a little bit of some patience there. Tries to hide behind the line. We'll get a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Let's go a little bit of some play action here. Try to find someone open deep. Not really much. Jones going to have to step up. Slide down with the first down. Keep this thing going. Again, need a touchdown as quickly as we could get one, really. Flip the formation here. I want Zay Jones going deep. Not really Renfro. Renfro was open, still is open across the middle of the field. We will find him. And a face mask, a blatant face mask, will bring us maybe 5 more yards closer. But that was an awful play, a very illegal play there by Javon Holland. Expect Roger Goodell to be handing over a steep fine for that. 1st and goal, quick pass, caught. Watkins will help us tie this thing up. We just need the extra point. And Fry will tie it up, 17-17. Defense, need you to get a stop here. They'll be starting back at the 25. Aaron Rodgers has led many game-winning drives and has done it with a lot less time. 3 minutes, 20 seconds, and throws that right at Clelin Ferrell, who dropped into coverage for some reason. And we drop an easy interception and a great chance to put this game away. 2nd and 10, another quick pass. Gesicki with the catch, gain of 5. And someone tell the line marker guy to move downfield. He's only 7 yards away from the first down marker? Or line of scrimmage marker, that's what it is. 3rd and 4. Aaron Rodgers sitting in the pocket, and there is a sack. Clelin Ferrell, who dropped the interception on the first down play, makes up for it on 3rd down. I expect them to punt from here. Now Daniel Jones and our offense has 2 minutes, 13 seconds to get at least a field goal. There's a bunch of running room out there for Williams with the first down, gain of about 13. Brought down inbounds. We'll let this clock roll. Will also take us inside the 2-minute warning. Definitely do a little bit more running. We just need a field goal. Do we trust Fry to hit that field goal? Maybe 60-70% yes. Daniel Jones with a throw to the bottom. Wide open, Zay Jones will get the catch, trying to get down the sideline. And got another good tackle there by the safety, number 8. But that is a huge swing. We're now down to the 22. Definitely run the ball here. Don't want to take any unnecessary risks. Daniel Jones with a handoff. Williams with some running room will get forward, gain of about 5. Tampa Bay now starting to call their timeouts. 2nd and 5, another I formation. Williams with another run, lead blocker, helping lead the way, and he runs through Daniil Hunter for the first down. Hunter has done a great job of causing havoc in our backfield, so that was kind of nice. 1st and goal at the 9, another run, and a wide open space into the end zone. We will grab a lead, but did we leave too much time for Aaron Rodgers to try to tie this thing up? We know Aaron Rodgers could make some Hail Mary plays come out of nowhere, but all we've seen him do today is quick throws off of drags and slants. Does he still have that arm? First and 10. Another quick pass caught. Going to be a gain of about 5, maybe 6 to number 9. Is this the game that they had Juju Smith-Schuster? Was that last game? I feel like it was last game. Aaron Rodgers can't find his receiver here. Knocked away in coverage. 3rd and 4. Holcomb was the one that knocked that one away. I think his name popped up top. They will find ETN. First down here. Keeping the clock moving, though. Only one timeout remains for Tampa Bay. 30 seconds left on the clock. Rodgers with another quick throw. We'll find ETN, who does get out of bounds at the 45. 2nd and 7. 2 to either side. Rodgers takes the snap. Sitting in the pocket. No pass rush. But finally, it will hit home, and they barely even touch the man. And he goes flying back. They'll use their final timeout with not a whole lot of time left and a lot of yardage needed. 1 second to be specific on time left. They're back at the 36. This will be another Hail Mary attempt for Aaron Rodgers, who chucks it towards the sideline. It's caught, but we drag him down, and we will somehow get a victory despite this team really not playing very well. But it comes at a time in the season where it doesn't fully matter how well you're playing, just that you're getting those victories. But it's now week 18, and it's time to start playing some good ball. We won last week. The Saints did not. They drop to 9-7. We're now up 10-6. But we lost to them earlier this season. If we lose to them in this last game, not only will we not win the NFC South, which currently we are slated at the top of, but if we lose, there is a very good possibility that we drop out of the playoffs. The Saints, only one game behind us, really just half a game because they beat us earlier. They're the 7th seed. If we lose, we could drop out entirely. And remember, at the beginning of this episode, we had a chance to have the first round bye. So we haven't completely choked away a good playoff performance or good playoff berth. But we are very close to doing so. We will need to play well here against the Saints. I don't know what has happened to the team. Nothing changed. No player regressed, no injuries. I didn't change defensive playbook. I only took out some read options of the offensive playbook. But this team is struggling right now. But week 18 is no time to struggle. So let's jump in and let's get a victory. And to make things even more difficult, in practice, our star at cornerback, our number 1 corner, J.C. Horn, got injured. He'll be out today. Luckily, the first pass for Russell Wilson, really inaccurate. So now it will basically rely on Hamilton on the outside, Rashad Fenton in slot, and honestly, I couldn't even tell you who our 4th corner was, or is, who's now out at the start. 3rd and 7 after the short run here. So, for the fact that we lost J.C. Horn, to start off, first 2 plays decently well. 3rd and 7, Russell Wilson. Quick throw and an inaccurate one. Once again, 2 incomplete passes. They'll punt back to us. And it would very much be nice to start this game off with a touchdown drive. We haven't seen that once this episode. We'll toss this one up to Nick Muse, who gets the catch, breaks a tackle. Will be a gain of about 13 yards, play 1. That's our 3rd string tight end who gets in there, makes a big play. He's also our 1st string tight end in the Commanders replacement squad. So check out that series if you haven't. And stuffed in the backfield, 33, tackles number 33. It'll end up being a loss of 2 as we go with 2 receivers up top, 1 to the bottom here for 2nd and 12. Quick throw caught Sammy Watkins. Not going to get very much after the catch with a quick stop by Miles Jack. We'll make it a 3rd and medium. Almost, I would say, a 3rd and short. Daniel Jones. Pocket, throw, caught, 1st down. Williams has some space to run. Almost breaks the tackle, but is corralled by the Saints. Big play there, first down in plus territory here, down to the 34. A play action pass. Jones will dump this one off to the bottom, caught by the fullback Prentice, who breaks a tackle, shoving off the defender, and we'll get 2. I believe it was in the last game talked about maybe replacing him come the next season if we don't win the Super Bowl this year, which would be a new record for the state-only challenge. Zay Jones with a catch and the first down. Gain of about 16 yards as we move down to the 18 into the red zone for the first time in this game. Chase Young, I would say one of the better players for this defense, although it's the other pass rush that almost hits home. But a great pickup by Williams buys us enough time to find another first down target from Isaiah Likely. First and goal, 2 to either side. Will be a handoff down the middle. Williams will run through a defender, falling forward, be a short gain. And then we go from a spread look all the way down to the goal line formation here for second and goal at the 5. Be a handoff. Williams trying to run through another defender, down to the 2. And on third and goal, we'll go to the pistol formation. The fullback acting as a tight end to the right side of the line. Will be a handoff down the middle, and Mike Davis checks in, and he'll get the first points on the board in a game we have to have a victory. And we'll jump into some quicker sim here as a knockaway from Jadeveon Clowney. Want to make sure we get through this game quickly because I'm pretty sure we're also pretty close to an hour on the video length here. Westbrook Akine gets a big gain of 20 on third down. Tony Pollard follows it up by 5. And then another 5. Third and 1, -3. That happened to us a lot last game. Finally, we do it. Punt, and we'll start at the 31 with about one more play. A sack by Chase Young ends the first quarter. So we'll start the second with third and 11, and Zay Jones goes for 29, crossing midfield, and then a penalty. Chase Young, that looks like it's probably a face mask, so that'll get us even further downfield to about the 25. 2 yards there by Williams. Third and 8, 14 yards Sammy Watkins down to the 11, and then a touchdown to Isaiah Likely, widening our lead. As we hit the PAT, we'll make it 14-zip. And how can the Saints answer here? Pollard starts with a gain of 7. Throwaway by Russ. Third and 3, 10 yards back to Tony Pollard. Give him a first down close to midfield now with a gain of 6. Crossing midfield, Deebo Samuel, 16 at the 35. Now to about the 20 with another 14 yards. 8 more to Devontae Parker. Gets him inside the 15, inside the 10 with Gainwell's rush. First and goal. 1 yard rush, second and goal, touchdown to Hunter Henry. They'll get themselves on the board 14-7 as we'll continue the sim here, probably get into the second half. At least that's the goal here. Renfro with 7, 6 yards first down, Williams. Isaiah Likely follows it up with 8 more yards. Then we lose 3 on second. Third and 4, a pass thrown away. Close to midfield. Kind of want to go for it here. Again, we need to win this game and secure our spot atop the division and into the playoffs. Who toss this one up with a nice catch by Hollins just over Al-Shair. We'll keep this drive alive. And we'll also keep the quick simming going. 5-yard rush here by Daniel Jones. Then a throwaway. Third and 5. 4 yards Hunter Renfro. Again, I want to go for it, but Hunter got injured on that play. Hopefully nothing big. Under 2 minutes before half. I do want to go for this. And just as we did with our rushing touchdown earlier, Mike Davis checks in here for another big play. We'll hand this one off, has some good blocking, run through a defender, try to get to the outside, but just got swallowed up in the middle by a group of Saints? I don't know what multiples a group of Saints would be called. I'd assume some sort of religious type name is probably what it would be. A minute and 28 seconds. Isaiah Likely one-on-one going towards the end zone. A nice throw by Daniel Jones, and we are into the end zone, widening our lead back to 2 scores. Minute 22 seconds left before half. I had ended up staying in there just to help us try to manage the clock, as there wasn't a whole lot of time before half, and the AI is notorious for bad clock management. But worked out well for us. Widen the lead. Dexter Lawrence back with a sack, making it 3rd and 18, and they only get a gain of 4. I expect them to punt this one away. Do we try to do anything here before half? No. We'll take it through half after a 3-yard rush, Daniel Jones, and we'll be getting the ball to start the second half as well. 2 yards to Javonte Williams. At this point, we really just need to start chewing the clock. 3rd and 8, 28 to Zay Jones. That'll definitely convert as we then throw an interception to Azeez El-Shaair. I am looking forward to finding out what the stats are for Daniel Jones come the end of this game. 21 yards, Tony Pollard gets him inside the 25. Now inside the 20 with the 6-yard rush. To the red zone they go, 6 more yards. 1st and 10, 2-yard rush gets him to about the 10. Knock away by Cole Holcomb. 3rd and 8, 6 yards. I assume they would kick the field goal, which they miss. A 20-yard field goal. Wow. So we'll take over. Again, just needing to run out some clock here. Zay Jones with 15. Get us away from our own end zone. And Hunter Renfrow is back in. So his injury, nothing significant. That is good. 2nd and 4. 2 yards to Williams. 3rd and 2. Noah Gray converts. Keep this drive alive as we get closer to midfield with a 6-yard catch by Hunter Renfrow. And another interception to another linebacker, this time Miles Jack. And what can they do with it? 7 yards, Tony Pollard. Another 1st down here by Deebo Samuel. 4 more yards by Pollard. Pass thrown away, 3rd and 6. 5 yards. Do they go for it on 4th and inches? They kick the field goal, and this time they make it. And we'll jump out here with the offense, hoping that watching will actually mean Daniel Jones doesn't throw his 3rd interception. Will be a throw here, though. Caught. Hunter Renfrow. Nice gain. About, what, 20 some odd yards? Will move us up to the 42 as we come out with the strong pistol formation. All we need to do is run the ball. Short, quick throws are fine, but just run the ball. Drain this clock as we're going with some medium passes here. We'll find Zay Jones, gain of 12. 1st and 10. Looks like 2 receivers either side. Jones in the backfield will hand this one off. No read option. Has plenty of room to run. Has 1 defender who will get the stop. Just needed to put on some move. Really didn't, but that's fine by me. Allow us to start chewing some more clock. And we'll have time for maybe 1 more play here before the end of the 3rd if we snap it, which we do. Didn't have to, but last play here, Jones will throw his 3rd interception, and this one could have been a pick 6 if he didn't hesitate. Williams will get the tackle, and that's maybe our 3rd interception to a linebacker. However, they haven't, and while mid-sentence, sacked Jadeveon Clowney. I was going to say they haven't capitalized on one of those turnovers yet. We also knocked the pass away. Holcomb, then a throwaway. So we really keep them from doing anything after their 3rd interception. Can we please, though, just run out the clock? 3rd and 8, a throwaway. Throwing away the ball doesn't run out the clock. We'll punt this one back to the Saints. We're up 11. Tony Pollard, loss of 2. 19 yards, Westbrook Akine. 1st and 10 with another 1st and 10 following 10 yards to Hunter Henry. 4 yards, Tony Pollard. Under 6 minutes left in the game, and Dexter Lawrence back for more. 3rd and 12, a penalty on Eric McCoy. Make it 4th and 12. We decline. They throw it away. That makes no sense. But we'll take over in enemy territory, looking to really put this game away. 7-yard rush, Daniel Jones. 3rd and 1. We get the 1 with Daniel Jones. Catch actually caught by our team. Zay Jones, 14 yards. 6 more yards to Williams as we're looking to tack on a touchdown down to the goal line. 1st and goal and a touchdown for Williams. Should put this one away. So let's start to sim this a little bit quicker here. Although I feel like I'll need to actually change menu. So we'll just tap the button a little bit quicker. We're up 18, under 3 minutes left. 20 yards there to Parker. Knock away by Jaisir Taylor, who is maybe the 4th corner who is getting the start today. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, back-to-back knockaways. So that's nice for him. 3-yard rush. We'll make it 4th and 7. He threw it away again on a 4th down. That's probably why people aren't too happy with Russell in real life anymore. 1-yard rush there. This is the same play. 3rd and 2. We'll get 4. We'll convert. Trying to kneel out this clock. A loss of 3. Not great for the average, but then he'll get back 4. And that win means we have won the NFC South. So we stumble around towards the end, but we really bounce back come week 18. Week 17 wasn't good, but we defeat a division rival, possibly knocking them out of the playoffs as well, and securing our own spot. So the Panthers set a new record. The Carolinas, more correctly said, set a new record for the quickest state-only team to make it to the NFL playoffs. So after a good bit of drama in this episode, we have made it to the playoffs. We are slated to play against the Seahawks in the wild card round. And if I remember correctly, we played against them earlier this year. And I would be correct. And it was a close game as well, winning 20-17. As for the individual play, it was not a great game for Daniel Jones. 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Joe Burrow threw 2 touchdowns, but only 101 yards. There were sacks. Neither one of these quarterbacks are very accurate. I want to say it was a rain game, if I remember correctly. Javonte Williams was pretty key for us, and we were able to slow down their running game almost entirely. Isaiah Likely had a big game with 2 receiving touchdowns. DeAndre Carter for them had 1, as well as Drake London. There were not very many tackles for a loss in this game, only 3, and they were only by our team, so that part is good. There were some fair bit of sacks. Dexter Lawrence had 2, Cleveland Farrell had 1, and then they had 3 total, with 1 going to DeMarcus Lawrence, and then split between Bobby Okereke and Quinnen Williams. So Williams will be difficult. We might need to focus more on the passing game if that is the case. Of course, we also threw 3 interceptions against them. AJ Terrell Jr., if I want to say is how it's actually pronounced, and then Bobby Okereke. I can't get upset if we throw an INT to him as a Stanford fan, unfortunately. In the kicking game, though, this was a game that Elliott Fry did pretty well. So we'll see what we're able to do come the playoffs. That will be next episode. If you're new to this challenge series, it changes when we get to the playoffs. Instead of playing through multiple games, it is 1 game per episode. However, you have the opportunity to get more videos a week. Basically, every time there's a playoff game, we have a like goal. If you guys hit that like goal, the next playoff video, as long as we won the previous one, will come out the next day. So a chance to still get quite a bit of this series per week. But let's wrap up with taking a look at the season stats. Daniel Jones threw for a little bit over 3,500 passing yards, 21 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. So a 3-to-2 ratio. I'm not sure how to break that down more. That involves more math than what I want to do. He had 60% completion percentage, which isn't fantastic. In the rushing department, Javonte Williams does get over 1,000 yards by only 66, and then had 14 rushing touchdowns as well. Daniel Jones had 5 fumbles, which led the group, but did have 4 rushing touchdowns. Mike Davis had 7, and Prentice has had 1, as well as our 4th-string running back, who also had 1. Receiving department, Hunter Renfrow led us there with 1,101. Zay Jones was a little bit shy of 1,000, and he did not have a single receiving touchdown this year, which I'm kind of surprised by. Hunter Renfrow had 7, which is tied for number 1 with Isaiah Likely, who also had about 700 receiving yards. Sammy Watkins played all right for us, a little under 400 yards and 4 touchdowns, and Javonte Williams had another 250-ish and 2 touchdowns. Nick Muse also had a touchdown, who was our 3rd-string tight end. Noah Gray didn't have a single one. On defense, our leading tackle was Jermaine Pratt with 118, Holcomb just a few behind at 115. Dexter Lawrence, as expected, leads the way in tackles for a loss with 18. Both Clowney and Farrell each had 10. BJ Hill had 7, as well as Ronald Blair. 4 for Jermaine Pratt, 3 for Fenton, and then 2 for Holcomb, Curse, and Deshaun Williams, and then 1 for Isaiah Simmons and Antonio Hamilton. Jadeveon Clowney definitely led us in sacks, and I feel like this is the most I've had from any of my sim guys, maybe since the California only challenge, with Jadeveon Clowney having 16 and a half Dexter Lawrence had 9, Cleveland Farrell 6.5, BJ Hill with 3.5, Deshaun Williams 3, 1 for Ronald Blair, and then half for Jermaine Pratt, Rashad Fenton, and JC Horn. Fenton also led us in interceptions with 3, 2 going to Jermaine Pratt, Jaron Kearse, and Antonio Hamilton, then 1 for JC Horn, Isaiah Simmons, and Israel Mukwamu, who I believe was a pick 6 in game 1. And Elliott Fry finished hitting 43 of 45 extra points, but only 8 of 12 field goals. So if we don't win the Super Bowl this offseason, kicker is definitely probably going to be replaced. Definitely and probably don't mix, but I'm going to try to with one of the rookies. Potentially we'll make a signing. But that brings us to the end of the first regular season. Next episode, we'll start the playoffs with the game against the Seahawks. We'll watch every down, minus some of the kicking situations. And if we win that game and you guys hit the like goal, the next playoff game will be out the day after. We've been doing 50 likes. I think that'll be solid. So if you guys hit 50 likes and we get the dub, we'll have more. So until next time, where it's playoff football, setting the record for the state-only challenge by making the playoffs year 1, the Carolinas are doing pretty well. We'll need to see that continue, and you're going to need to stick around to make sure we do that. So subscribe if you're not subscribed. Tick that bell icon so you're notified of when these videos go live. Posted twice a week for this series, and posted twice a week, so 4 total videos with the Commanders replacements. So not traditional, but traditional. We play every game. So look forward to that, and until next time, we'll see you guys later. Bye.